Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to track your investments. If you're a long-term investment like me, it is crucial to know how your investments are doing over time. Therefore, I decided to create a Google spreadsheet so that every time I can look up my investment and see how they are doing. So why don't you come over here and you can check out my Google spreadsheet that I will link down below.
Okay, so here it is. So clearly these are not real numbers, and these are not my real holdings, but this is just to give you an idea. So basically you only have to change the things that I colored in this yellow, and then I'll show you. And I divided by asset class, holdings, weighted average of holdings, stocks. And you only need to change where it's yellow and in this right here. So here you can see the invested target, so like of your invested money, how much you want to invest in stocks or ETFs or crypto bonds. This is your actual amount of money invested, and this is the difference. And I put a threshold because it's different. It's difficult to balance how much money you're putting in each investment. This is how much you paid for, and this is a pie chart of all your money. Where is it? Is it in liquidity, crypto, stocks, ETFs? And this is the amount that you're invested in, so without cash. And this is how you want it to be. Okay, then let's move on to the holdings. Here you can see like when you start investing, in what, and here you can change the category of what it is. Then here you can see how many shares, at what price you bought it, the current market price, and how much you spent in total. Because if you bought, for example, this one, you bought one at 40, one at 50, another one at 55, and then here you will do the weighted average. I'll show you how later. Here you can see the gain loss in euros, in percentage, how many days you've been invested in, the annualized return, so year on year, and the percentage of the portfolio. Here you can also put how much the fund spends. You can see that in the KIID. This is just the totals. Here, like if you close a position, you can just simply type in like how much you cashed out, and like every year you can put the cost that you spent to buy in a position, and you can just simply look on the total costs from the report of your broker. It's pretty easy. Okay, then let's move on to the stocks. I divided in European stocks and American stocks. Here you can just type the ticker. It will automatically type in the name. Here you can change the sector that it's in. They are all stocks, so don't change this. And be careful when you add a new one, because they use Google Finance, but some of them are listed in dollars and some in euros. So if they're listed in dollars, you will have to multiply by this, which changes the currency. Okay, so I made a little function that if the current price is in between the 52 weeks low and the 52 weeks high, then it will be hold. If it's lower than the 52 weeks low, it will be buy, because you may want to buy some more. And then if it's higher than the 52 weeks high, then you may want to sell it, depending on your strategy. Like you could also change this to like the last month, the last week. Like let's make it like if this would be 5, then it would be a buy. You may want to buy some more. If this was 20, you want to sell it. Okay. Then, and here like you have like a pie chart of all the sectors that you're invested in, and it just gives you an overview of everything. And here again the market value, the gain loss, and the total portfolio in percentage of that specific stock. Then imagine you want to buy some stocks of, for example, Nokia. We will just copy these formulas right here, and then this right here. Let's say you buy 100 shares for €2 and 300 for 5. Then the weighted average cost will be 4.25 per share, and then the buy price that you spent for, how much you spent for, is 1,700 euros. Then you want to include that in here. So you're just gonna equal sign, and then the amount of stocks, and then the buy price, and then this here, and that's it. And then every time you buy more of Nokia, you're just gonna add it here. And be careful, because the date, it's like in computer format, so you have to do date value, otherwise it's not gonna work. And then you're just gonna add that here.
So I hope you liked this video, and if you want to see more, please subscribe and let me know down below. Bye guys.